Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into something truly exciting and personal. Have you ever found yourself wanting to connect with someone on a deeper level? Well, you're in for a treat because we've got something special for you. Engaging in meaningful conversations to unravel someone's personality can prove more challenging than expected. Whether you're interacting with a new classmate, a friend of a friend, a crush, or even your best friend's sibling, having an arsenal of get-to-know-you questions is incredibly handy. These questions are your safety net, helping fill any awkward pauses and alleviating the social anxiety that might arise. And if the conversation isn't flowing as smoothly as you'd hoped, that's where these questions become even more invaluable. Redirecting the discussion to light-hearted and enjoyable subjects is key. Don't be disheartened if you occasionally ask an awkward question or venture into uncomfortable territory unintentionally. If you notice any changes in body language, such as crossed arms or tense shoulders, don't hesitate to acknowledge it and gently shift the focus. Remember, you're still getting to know the person, and it's hard to predict what topics might be sensitive. To kickstart your conversations, we've curated 151 questions designed to suit various vibes. Whether you're aiming for deep discussions or aiming for laughs with humorous topics, these questions are your passport to unlocking meaningful connections. Deep questions to ask someone. What's your favorite quality about yourself? Least favorite? What is something that makes you feel unstoppable? What 3 words would you use to describe yourself? Would you call yourself brave? When do you feel the safest? What's your favorite childhood memory? What's your biggest life regret so far? What's something you're really bad at? What do you look for when finding new friends? Does your family have any big traditions? Do you have any characters in your family? What's your favorite nickname someone has given you and how did you get it? Are you a good gift giver? Who do you admire most and why? Do you believe in astrology? Why or why not? Have you ever had a spiritual experience? What's the quickest way someone can lose your trust? Where is one place you've always dreamed of going? Is it easy for you to accept help from people? If money were no object, what's the first thing you would buy? Do you live by any particular mantra? If you started a business, what would it be? How would you spend your last day on Earth? Do you consider yourself introspective? Do you enjoy being somewhere no one else knows you? What is your #1 goal in life? How do you hope people describe you? Have you ever been in love? Do you want your own family someday? How do you define beauty in another person? Do you think dreams have deeper meanings? Do you often give people second chances? What do you think happens to us after death? What do you think makes someone a good person? What are you most grateful for in life? Where do you go for fresh inspiration? Have you ever experienced déjà vu? What is something that gives you hope? Describe your perfect day. What's a movie you could watch every day? Do you have a favorite memory? What's your favorite sport to watch? What types of books do you like to read? What's your dream career? Which unconventional animal do you wish you could have as a pet? Would you rather spend the day at a botanical garden or an art museum? What is one super specific museum you would visit? What is the worst song, in your opinion? If you could get rid of any genre of music, which would it be? Would you rather have the ability to fly or the ability to teleport? What is your claim to fame? Do you have any pets? What is a skill you've always wanted to learn? Do you have a favorite TV show? What is your all-time favorite food? What do you daydream about? Do you have a morning routine? What's the most relaxing part of your day? What are you most excited about for the future? What do you think the ultimate theme party would be? What's on the top of your bucket list? What do you think the worst job out there is? If you have the opportunity to know the future, would you want to know? Where is the most beautiful place you have ever seen in person? What's your favorite kind of weather? Coffee or tea? Do you like cities or remote places better? Would you survive a zombie apocalypse? Do you have a favorite type of exercise? Which phone app do you use the most? Do you prefer cooking dinner or going out? Do you believe in ghosts? Are you good at solving puzzles? Do you sing in the shower? Are you double-jointed in any way? What's the first thing you do in the morning? What is the biggest compliment you can give someone? Do you think you're a friendly person? What do you wish you did more of? What is something that makes you really angry? Do you have a biggest fear? How do you express your love for someone? What does friendship mean to you? What is something you consider too serious to joke about? What does spirituality mean to you? Have you ever had an epiphany? Have you ever told a lie that you regretted? What are you most proud of? What's your least favorite emotion? If you had the opportunity to redesign society, what would you change? What impresses you the most? What's your least favorite part about being you? How do you react to anger from others? What's a deal breaker for you in a relationship? What do you think it means to be healthy? What do you love most about life? Do you tend to trust people easily? What is something you have never truly wrapped your head around? Are you proud of yourself? What do you consider your core values? Do you think you have a true calling? Do you hold grudges or do you let go of things easily? What's something that makes you envious? What brings you the most joy? What's something that makes you feel overwhelmed? Do you often listen to your intuition? Do you like small talk? Do you consider yourself a people pleaser? What's the toughest conversation you've ever had to have? What's your biggest insecurity? What is one thing you think most people have and never appreciate enough? What's the best gift you've ever received? Where is the fanciest place you've ever been? What's more important in life, excitement or stability? If you could jump into a pool of anything, what would it be full of? What's the best Wi-Fi name you've seen? What do you think the worst smell is? Why are pizzas usually round? What part of the driver's test are you most likely to fail? Do you talk to yourself? Are you still scared of monsters? What's the funniest moment you've ever shared with a stranger? What's the weirdest fact you know? When was the last time you made a prank call? Have you ever fallen asleep in class? If you could erase one color from existence, which one would it be? Who is your most embarrassing celebrity crush? What's the most creative insult you can think of right now? What is the most annoying musical instrument? What is the weirdest thing in your home? What's the worst name you could give a pet? What do you think people will be nostalgic for in 500 years? Who would you elect the president of the internet? Who are two people you would love to see box each other? What's the weirdest gift you've given? Who is the biggest drama queen in your family? What's the worst pickup line? What would be the funniest superpower? Would you choose uncontrollable farting over uncontrollable hiccuping? Do you think dad jokes are played out? Which celebrity would you choose as a mentor? What dessert would you compare your best friend to? What's the wildest online purchase you've ever made? If different fruits could talk, which would sound the funniest? Is a burger a sandwich? You have to choose one, eyelashes or eyebrows. If your phone could talk, what's the most embarrassing thing it would reveal about you? If raindrops weren't a thing, what would you want to fall from the sky? What's the silliest way you've ever gotten an injury? What do you think your pet's voice would sound like if they could talk? What do you think the worst bio is for a dating app? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, so you won't miss a single question that could lead to an incredible story. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, happy conversations.